What cinema sin is the most irritating that filmmakers need to stop committing immediately? Snapping somebody's neck with a small twisting motion. Creating characters who are overpowered with very little character development explanations for why. What if they did 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and ran 10 miles every day? Then it'd be an awesome satirical comedy movie and I'd pay to watch it. Firing a gun next to your ears. Those things are loud. You'll go deaf. Baby Driver got this right. At the end at least. Every driving scene that involves talking always has the driver maintaining eye contact with the passenger for more than 10 seconds at a time. Like who does this in real life? It's incredibly dangerous. When I'm talking while driving I always keep my eyes on the road. Looking away for a mere 3 seconds at high speed is enough to crash into something. Whenever a character who's driving looks away from the road to talk, and the camera stays on them, I always assume it's to set up a crash, or a truck or other large vehicle is going to come into focus behind the driver in the shot, and crash into the side of the car. Take cover behind the door. There are sniper rounds that can penetrate military vehicles. The fuck is a door gonna do? Or flip the table and hide behind thin layer of wood, plus 100 to protection. You wouldn't understand how hard it is to be an ugly girl. Stop pretending. I know I have a birthmark / wear glasses / etc. Wonder Woman did a hilarious mocking of that with, really? You put specs on her and she's suddenly not the most beautiful woman you've ever seen. Like in the Ready Player One movie, yeah that was pretty rough. Coffee cups. Just put some damn water in it to stop actors from waving them all over the place. FFS. Every time. God I hate that. And it's a fresh cup just handed to them, and they tip it all the way up like 5-year-old playing Tea Party. Engines shifting to the 27th gear, guns that can hold 10,000 rounds. The obligatory feedback every time someone steps up to a microphone. They feedback for certain reasons, not just because you are about to use it. SMH. It's just picking up on the character's shyness / awkwardness. Microphones are calibrated to do that to draw attention to people who lack confidence. They can sense fear. Fight scenes that constantly cut to different angles so often you can barely tell what's happening in the fight. I feel like it's gotten better of late though. They do that when the actors are bad at fight choreography and need a lot of takes. Looking at you. Iron Fist. Or when Liam Neeson can't jump a fence. Link in description. Link in description. Close bracket. 15 cuts. Holy crap. It took him 15 cuts when it should have taken 3. Besides high school students always looking like they are in their 20s, they always have amazing hair. Even the background extras have beautiful well done hair. I have been to high schools. It's all buns, frizz, shag and absence of any product use except for a few, and goes for some teachers too. Also, where are the kids with mild acne and wrinkled clothes? What's worse is, when they look like they're 30, I'm looking at you Zunda. I've noticed films are getting better at this though. I hate it when characters have to kiss at the most inappropriate time, like something bad is gonna happen. That's when they think, is the right time to kiss. Hang on guys I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Glancing into a misty mirror, then wiping it clean to reveal something bad. I know, like, just look behind you. The hero pours vodka over his / wounds, uses a half-assed bandage, and isn't bothered by the injury for the rest of the film. The very idea that getting shot through the shoulder is no big deal. If you get shot where most people get shot in movies you are going to be, at the very least, spending a lot of time with doctors and physical therapists. It also depends who you are in the movie. Henchmen fall down dead from a bullet graze. Hero takes a shot to the chest and still manages to save a day. Not to mention how often people just flop over dead. Even with a major artery cut most people live several minutes. People wouldn't be quite as enthusiastic about the hero gunning down dozens of goons if we had to listen to them slowly dying while begging for help and screaming in pain and calling out to their parents. Big romantic confessions of love. Judy, I love the way you eat your painkillers and Pringles together. I love how you wipe your nose on the sleeve of your shirt and offer it to the dog to lick. And I know we've only known each other for a month where I stalked you, stabbed you, and almost killed your supposedly evil boyfriend. But I'm in love with you. Irrevocably. I know, you are, too. Don't deny yourself of this wonderful, wonderful feeling called love, because honey, I love you, even when you wear your panties inside out, and go to work like it's no big deal. What I'm trying to say, is that I'm the one. I'm the one who'll enjoy watching you turn scarlet in front of this crowd as I make a big, romantic gesture. But the worst in all of that is the girl being, or you are the love of my life, because in Hollywood movies, creepy can be cute. Edward standing in Bella's room in Twilight. No, that's not sweet, it's fucking terrifying. Gunfire in enclosed spaces followed by conversation. Gunfire is fucking loud, and after a Hollywood firefight without ear protection, all you hear is morp morp morp. What? MAWP MAWP MAWP. Wait, I can explain. Proceeds to do everything but explain. Also, can we get rid of forget everything you think you know, from trailers? Forget everything you know, begins screaming at unfamiliar surroundings, and has to go through years of physical, occupational, and psychological therapy to reintegrate into society. We threw out his name. People being able to see perfectly underwater without a mask/goggles. This bugs me every time. When I was a kid I thought something was wrong with me, that it hurt to open my eyes underwater. Everyone on TV seemed to do it just fine. Shoehorned romance between characters. Main character's love interest investigates a sound they heard, only to find the main character in a compromising position with another person that was forcing themselves on them. The main character's love interest then runs away asking no questions. Like, I know for a fact you heard the guy say stop or get off me, that's why you investigated, so why not ask questions? Wait, I can explain. 40 minutes of pointless drama later. Oh, the explanation is reasonable. Okay. Characters who work in very low paying jobs, yet live by themselves in expensive homes in safe neighborhoods, and there is no explanation of how they can pay for $1 million home on a minimum wage income. Guns that fire an infinite number of rounds without reloading. It's funny, in the CinemaSins video for John Wick he complains about this, not knowing that the number of rounds fired is actually correct to each gun Wick is using. Curious Keanu, an actor who actually learns, for real, what he's gonna do in film and sticks with it afterwards. Computers aren't magical devices. Hacking into them isn't mashing on the keyboard for a few seconds. And even if you do manage to hack in, you don't magically become God. That being said, I love it when movies use map. It's a real tool, and is incredibly useful even to non-hackers. And they don't constantly make stupid little digital noises with every single action taking place. Text appearing on screen. Bleep-ity bleep-a-screedy yep. Picture loading up, like it's on a 56K modem. Screebalablabalippity. Zooming in on a map or image. Ree. When going in to explore a house where the bad guys, no one ever turns a light on, opens every hiding place or turns around to prevent being flanked. Pulling a gun on someone. They think you don't have the guts to pull the trigger. Person then cocks gun. Now shit's serious. People doing ridiculous stupid shit, just to move the plot forward. I'm hunting for my missing, possibly murdered friend all alone. Well, gee was using bloody dark hole busted into this wall, looks like the right place to crawl into and look for him. Shit, no. Nobody does that. Just stop. Find another way to create tension. Characters initially avoiding calling each other by their names, so the audience can immediately know how they are related. Hey C's. What's up my cousin? Defusing the bomb with just a second or two left. Hey, we better put a big digital readout on this bomb that we'll never see again, so the hero knows exactly how much time he has to defuse it. If I built a time like that, I'd make it go off with like 20 minutes to go. It's not a narrative trope, but dogshit camera work with 1,000 cuts to make it feel more epic. In the olden times, martial arts movies had a lot of quick cuts to convey speed, but these were films that lived and died on the beauty of their choreography. More and more Hollywood action movies emulate that trope, turning action scenes into unwatchable garbage where the camera cuts to a different angle so many times in rapid succession that your brain can't process what you're even seeing. Arguably the nadir of the trend so far has been this infamous clip, link in description, from Taken 3, featuring 15 cuts in 6 seconds for a guy jumping a fence. Yes, the quick cuts communicate speed, but you know what also communicates speed? People moving quickly. Liam Neeson was 62 when Taken 3 was filmed. Dude was not going to be climbing fences quickly. I'm 62. That was my first thought. You'd need a whole lot of cuts to make me look I'm climbing a staircase quickly. I'd watch that movie. I don't like when characters have to verbally fill us in on what should be the unknown. For example, in Planet of the Apes, when Franco was talking to Caesar, Caesar would sign, and then Franco would repeat everything before giving his response. I'd like to just hear Franco's responses and get what Caesar was saying through context. I enjoy how this is handled with Chewbacca. In the original trilogy, at least, when Han and Chewie talk to each other, we only get half of the conversation, but through Han's responses, we still get what Chewie is saying. Through context, we understand. And when they were filming, Peter Mayhew spoke Chewie's lines in English to make it easier for Harrison Ford to react to them. Then they dubbed him over with growls. You mean it's not Mayhew growling through the mask? I hike Mayhew can't do the Chewbacca growl. I believe this is largely due to him not being a dog.